What the fuck is going on, man? Spill the TTV. We back with another episode. I got the number one DJ on the east side, man. BDP. What's going on?
Not much, just living, getting ready for another night. So
The usual, just the usual. So is you still the number one DJ on the east side?
yeah, it's about to be like the whole city soon, I swear. I see it coming. Then the world create.
Oh shit. Hey, talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. Bro. Okay. So I remember last time we talked, it was like 2019. You was talking about your experience with like DJing, how you got your first board for $100. You saw some money in it. You learned that shit. We talked about how like DJing is kind of like people kind of get lowballed for DJing. You know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about how some folks don't like how some DJs are charged like 50 an hour, and then a lot of promoters don't be wanting to pay the DJs. You know what I'm saying? So over the pandemic, do you still get that experience? Has it changed for you?
The pandemic really, okay, one thing about the pandemic that did change, I can say, was like everybody went outside. So I faithfully played Pop Smoke, outside a little song. Cause like that was my theme song. Cause I probably went in for like 1 month, but bills had to be paid. So I mean, soon as Kemp was like, "We open," I'm outside. But it was just like some of the other DJs, some were like skeptical, like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to die from Corona." And I was like, "I get it, but I know how to take care of my physical health." So I mean, I was outside, and the opportunity was there. I mean, everybody clubs was still needed lights to be paid and all this stuff. So I mean, it was just opportunities kind of everywhere, and I needed money too. So I'm like, hey, wherever the money at, I'm going to it. So I mean, I actually found new opportunities, met new people, did things, and been places that I don't even want to kind of go back to. But it's just like that pandemic shifted and swapped up so much stuff. And it's like now that everything's kind of like starting to return, it's like I kind of been in the mix the whole time from a lot of different angles and circles, and it's just all kind of like united. I see it, but like it's all kind of coming together for me.
Okay. So you've been ahead. You're gonna basically be ahead of the curve when everybody opens up. You already had the relationship because you never stopped working.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, I know people right now that's just now getting back into DJing. It's like, oh, you're a little bit rusty. You know what I'm saying? Or just like, especially for like the producer side of things, like producers, we kind of be on some hermit stuff. We just kind of be in the house all the time. So it's like them trying to get out there and even start networking, doing stuff again. Like it's just that whole shift, and people don't like change. So
Yep. Yep. What's really crazy is like we always talk about how, and you're from here, so we always talk about how it's always a new Atlanta every like 5 to 7 years. So with the pandemic, it's really going to be a new revolution in Atlanta. Like a lot of the places, because literally a lot of places on Edgewood closed, a lot of venues closed, a lot of new venues open. So it's about to be this gonna be a whole new outside when summer open up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, even last summer, I was at Cafe Circa last night with my homies got the team Trilogy Promo, and I was talking with them because this is about to be Memorial Day weekend from the date we're doing this right now,
Like
and
again.
I was just telling them I really feel like this Memorial Day weekend is going to be similar to how last Fourth of July was last summer because you're talking about a new Atlanta. It has been a new Atlanta. I mean, and it hasn't been a pretty Atlanta. It really hasn't. And I mean, it's pretty violent right now, and
Okay,
it's just
that's
so
what
much
it is.
poverty. It's poverty stricken, because like I be in the city. Like I was a bike carrier, and I recently stopped being a bike carrier like in like March. So like being on the streets and dealing with street people was what I did all day for a living. But I was just delivering food, what I'm saying, on a bike. And it was actually a humbling, good experience. I actually like it. I'm gonna get back out there soon, but I really have a fear that it's gonna be similar to how it was last Fourth of July. Because when I tell you the city was like out of control, I mean ATVs everywhere, cars burning out everywhere, people just in the streets, all type of stuff, shooters, it's just everywhere. But the money is still floating.
Atlanta is the only place, like compared to like LA or like even New York, a lot of places that people travel to for the summer that's like wide as open. Then Atlanta's just black as fuck. Like, you know, they got a you can get your car, you can get like a oil change on your car and it's like a hookah lounge while you waiting to get your car like getting worked.
Nah, for real. Yeah.
Like, seriously, like Atlanta's just black as fuck. So this summer is about to be crazy. It's gonna be a melting pot for sure.
Yeah, I mean, everybody coming from out of town, really. Like, I mean, like you said, a lot of places were closed and stuff. A lot of places still have like COVID restrictions with a lot of things still, even though like, you know, everybody's in like limbo with what's supposed to be done as far as wearing masks and all this and stuff. But they just come here and it's like, oh, turn up Atlanta, you know. But Atlanta has always been that way, and that's what a lot of people don't know. Like Atlanta's a landlocked city, and we kind of thrived off of people passing through. That's what ATL, Atlas, Atlantic is what that means. So it's a passerby city. So we're gonna do whatever to allow outsiders to come in and give us money. It's just us as people who stay here have to deal with the craziness. You
Yeah,
know, that's it.
yeah, unfortunately. And yeah, like with the COVID restrictions, I was just in New York last month, and they are not playing about their COVID restrictions. Like most most places you go have those restrictions. Even the Uber drivers are very strict. Like they're more stricter about like wearing a mask and stuff like that. Like it's a whole different anxiety they got, you know, up there tied to COVID. But man, we gonna get into the excited shit. You know what we really need to talk about. What I really want to talk to you about. So the gear trap, man, you got recording gear, production gear, audio gear, and you even got like instrumentals, like, you know, like live instruments. So what made you take that further step to say, okay, I'm gonna create a company. I'm a DJ. I'm gonna create an audio company.
Well, really, um, I got a lot of friends and people who, you know, kind of do similar stuff. And I learned the value of this equipment and stuff. And, you know, it's many ways to acquire equipment. Like, it's so many audio companies that's kind of taking the same business model, you know, but it's just the understanding of buying black that I try to incorporate with a lot of stuff. Like, if you want to buy the stuff, I can help you get it cheaper than what you could pay at this place. You know what I'm saying? But you got to buy black with me, basically. And it's just you know, a reflection of who I am and will they be willing to spend their money? Because I heard you find out who your real friends are when you start a business, and I can't. I can't deny that that's false because I really believe that, you know, because I'm saying it right now. But the website was mainly for the beats. You know, the equipment and the gear is really just like my personal testimony behind things that I've used, the things that I like. So it's like if I put something up there, it's because I want it. You know what I'm saying? I've looked it up. I've been on it for a long time, and then yeah, cool. You know, like I'm gonna start doing like product reviews. I got speakers like right here and all this stuff right now. I got a bunch of stuff right now.
So you gonna do the
You
YouTube?
know,
You gonna make a YouTube and do like actual product review?
yeah, like my YouTube is doing pretty good right now. I got a lot of videos. I want, you know, I talked to you and I said I want to increase my visual presence, and I'm going to do the product reviews just because it's like, I mean, a personal testimony behind something moves mountains. And then that can lead to an endorsement. Like, what I would love, I mean, the shirt says pay the producer, but I love to walk around on a shirt that says, you know, Behringer and they paying me, or, you know, Shure or Sony and they paying me, you know, because I've endorsed their products on a channel that's doing well. But that's just a personal testimony because I'm actively using this stuff at work, you know. So that's why I was on started, because I mean, you can read stuff all day, but when you sit here and hear the conviction out of my mouth, like, then that'll drive those dollars, you know. So that's the only reason why I started the website, because I feel like my convictions behind, like, yes, this is good product will help, the money flow in. I mean, it's just like anything, any product you sell, anything is like, sell me this pen. You know that little thing from that movie. It's like, it's your conviction behind it. But man, this is real conviction because I use this stuff. So.
Okay. I know, like, Google was saying a couple years ago that basically like YouTube and like just general video content is going to drive more sales to small businesses because people are more, as you said, people are more willing to trust someone when they say things out of their mouth or when they provide a video versus something that's like written, because you know people saying it's kind of easier to go into details more when it's a video, you know. So I can't wait to see it, and you can definitely put this up here too. You can use this on your YouTube as well. So yes, we got the reviews coming soon. So, like, I know one thing that stood out about your site is you wanted to give knowledge. And somebody like me, whereas I produce events and I produce content, and it's so much studying and so much you have to get used to technology, you know. So I like that you mentioned the knowledge. What made you want to just add that in addition to like the equipment?
Well, you ever heard the saying, game is free? You know what I'm saying? Like, I give you free game. I ain't gonna charge for the game because, you know, in order to play a game, you gotta be taught by somebody, you know. So I don't mind. I definitely don't mind. And the reason why I don't mind, because knowledge is power. And so for this poverty-stricken community, you know, and all this crazy stuff going on in Atlanta, a lot of it is because people don't know. They lack understanding with a lot of stuff. And I know for me personally, I probably would have kept going down a bad path. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't learn some of the things I learned, or somebody didn't have the courage to speak to me and just be like, you know, you need to do this and do that. And then, you know, I took it upon myself to look into it. So me, especially when it comes to what I do, game is free. I'm gonna put it all on the website best as I can. Like I do it on social media and all this stuff, but now I'm trying to bring it all to one centralized location of commerce. And it's just like, look, the knowledge is free. You know, the reviews, all this stuff. You can make your own judgments, but if you're gonna buy with me. Like I'm making an effort to like let you know like what's true and what's not. You know, simple.
Okay, simple. Man, so I was looking through your page and like I be seeing like your stories sometimes and you talk about a lot of different, you do give a lot of game on like relationships or just like different types of just different topics, especially things that men deal with. And you have something on your page that says like, "Dear men, your mental health matters. Your mental
Hmm.
health matters too." So what what made you what makes you think, do you feel like a lot of men's mental health doesn't matter? Like men aren't afraid to cry, or men are more so to blame for a lot of things, or like what was just your idea behind that? I ain't trying to get you canceled or nothing. But,
Nah, man, it's freedom of speech. Can't nobody cancel me. You hit it already on the head. You know, a lot of those things you just kind of said with stigmas. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's Mental Health Awareness Month in the month of May, and I kind of got into like just trying to learn a little something about mental health, like 2019 actually. You know, but one thing I learned just as being a man, you know what I'm saying, like you kind of walk a path of life kind of by yourself or with people that you may think is your friend or may actually be your friend and all that. And it's like, where do you get your guidance from? You know, I know a lot of like successful people that I haven't seen and hung around no more, but like one little funny question they always ask, like, what are you reading? What are you reading? You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to see like what you put into your mind, you know, and especially as a man, it's like as a black man for sure. If you're not putting the right things in your mind, these certain things can lead you to early grave or prison, you know, and that's kind of messed up. That's all, especially we have to look at. And the post I initially put, like I said, I watch a lot of news because I'm in these streets, I'm outside. So there's like 300 shootings that happened in the year 2021, over 300 shootings in Atlanta, and I'm like, okay. Then there's like 252 of the victims, 300 shooting victims are black men. And I'm like,
man,
that's so disproportionate. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me like if I did some more calculations behind it, I have a percentage of just possibly getting shot tonight, you
right.
know, but you just normalize this shit like it's okay. It's not okay, bro. It's not okay. Like we have, you know, a mental effect from all that shit. And I mean, we're seeing it play out. You know, we're seeing it play out with families. We're seeing it play out in the streets with neighbors, people, you know, all type of shit. You know, and it's like me. I mean, I done fought my mental battles. I'm doing great, trying to do my thing. I'm trying to go rock this show tonight. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else, you know, you never know what they're going through. And just as a man, it's like we have to look at each other and be able to say like, bro, are you okay? And then be honest enough to say, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that is a problem. That is a stigma. Like, men not supposed to cry. Like, that is a stigma. So that's all that came from. 'Cause it's like, you better be real to yourself, especially if you want to make this money and you want to do all this. Like, you can't be lying to yourself. You go, your business gonna fumble, man. No, get that out, then get back to business. You know.
Right. So yeah, I'm glad you got past your mental battle. So congrats to that. Cheers to that, because those can be very hard, like you said, especially as a black man who aren't allowed to be sensitive or be soft or whine and cry. All these things that are associated with either children or women. So I definitely feel you on that, man. Hey, pipe up for us tonight, man. It's the weekend. We about to get some money, man. You got anything else coming on that you want to share with us?
I got a whole like quarterly plan for my website, my whole operation and what I do. You know, like next month gonna be June. I missed one of my goals. I got like a little calendar like right there. I didn't get one of my goals in, but that particular goal was I'm dropping this my like another beat pack on the website. Basically, it's called Radioactive. The reason why it's called Radioactive is because like all those beats are supposed to basically be stuff that's geared towards like being on radio, like radio hits, radio club stuff. Because a lot of my stuff could sound like kind of crazy or weird, and it's just more so expressions of me, you know. But with the way the website is structured and the way it's like listed, because it's just the website, but then all the beats are still on SoundCloud for listening, and I have SoundCloud and players embedded on the website. So it's like if I want to continue to release more and more beats with the way the website is structured, I have to continuously like add to those different packs. So the packs have genre specific like sounds pretty much. And you know, I was thinking maybe after the radio one, you know, I could go and do like top 40 pop and stuff, or you know, reggae international or something like that, and just make that a pack by itself. And any beats that I continue to make, continually add to those like that. That way, it's just like, you know, it's not like, oh, a bundle pack. No, it's just this is a specific sound.
Okay.
So you want radio club hits, go to this. You want trap, go to this. You want some West Coast groovy, go to this. You want some R&B, go to this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna always just continually update with new stuff. So that was a goal that I missed for this month, but I could definitely hit it for next month.
Okay, but that's still an
Yeah.
attainable goal,
Yeah, of course, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the works, you know. But like I said, I'm kind of I have a quarterly plan for a lot of stuff, and this is actually quarter two of 2020, so I call it season two all the time. I actually got the idea from playing Call of Duty a lot because that's how they release their games, and I'm like, I see this like every season they kind of make it kind of like a new thing, you know. So I'm like, let me apply this to my life, my business, live by the seasons. Like, I mean, even the Bible tell you that. Like, don't go against the grain. Like, we're about to be in summertime, full fledged soon. So pay attention to the rest of the world. You should live that way, you know. So since we're about to transition soon into like the third quarter of the year, that quarter and then possibly quarter four was gonna be like just pure marketing, advertising, just putting stuff out there because I done built it now. It's ready to go, you know, build it, they would come. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just trying to push it far as I can, push it. And it's like I can't do it by myself. So I'm trying to enlist the help of everybody I know. You know what I'm saying? To help continue to further what I'm trying to do then. 2022, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see, you know.
Oh man, it's up. It sounds like you got the game plan. I like how you write and organize everything, and you have a certain type of mindset for how you go about things, man. I fucks with that. So, yo, man, let them know where they can find you on social media. Let them shout out your website, man. Pipe your shit, talk your shit.
So the website is called The Gear Trap. And a lot of people's like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? The Gear Trap. I don't know about that, but literally, that's what it is. Because like since I can control everything in the website, if you become a member, I can give so many discounts away. You're gonna be trapped. So it's the gear trap. And then it's like, the trap, what they do, they sell stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm selling gear, man. This is the gear trap. So, simple. But you can type that in thegeartrap.com, easy. And then BDP Sounds. Like I tell people best damn producer, but I mean it's my initials, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling my middle name to people. But
No.
yeah, yeah, so you could type that anywhere and find me. But I mean I'd be on Twitter. I'd be too real on Twitter. Oh man, like I got like a new booking portal now because like bookings kind of come in like sporadically and it has to be integrity with certain bookings. It's just like to just call me the day before. It got to sound in my, it got to be in my like liking. Like I'm not just gonna jump for the dollars for that because I'm not gonna stress myself out. So I have a booking portal now that's very simple, easy to use, and it allows people to like, put in their bookings ahead of time for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all that's available through my IG link now. Like I have a lot of different things now. I actually got like this card from one of my homies. It's like a magnetic card little thing. You tap to the phone, it gives all the information.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like
I got one. It's like a pop. It's called like a pop.
I'm trying to centralize everything right about now when it comes to the producing, when it comes to even like live sound engineering and all that stuff. I mean, I don't do live sound engineering for nobody else except for my church, but I got enough equipment now to kind of do like a mini concert now. And I'm like, possibilities are endless, but that's not really my avenue. But as far as getting people to tap in with me and everything, you can start with Instagram, really. I mean, Facebook is too private. Start with Instagram, so
It's a little too
just
oriented.
BDP Sounds. There you go, right there. And I mean, you could book, you know what I'm saying? PayPal's there, the website's there. A lot of stuff is all there. Just hit me on Instagram. So.
Okay. Well, thank you, best damn producer, BDP #1 DJ on the East Side, man. Thank you for hitting me up and telling me about your new endeavor and congratulations. And I am Teacup, your favorite cup of tea. Y'all can follow me at TEAACUPP _ on Instagram. T Fill the T with 2 A's and then TV on Instagram as well. Hey man, so just hit me, man. I might pop up on you this weekend, but we
You
out.
need to. You need to. I got like that. I'm everywhere right now. Like I'm getting around the city crazy right now. I'm everywhere.
I'm gonna hit you. All right, man. Be
Let me know.
safe.
All right, you too.